Hi friend, I am Harish Kamble. In this video, I am going to explain about non-allelic gene interaction, comb shapes in poultry farm. Allelic interaction and non-allelic interaction. These are the two type of interactions. I have explained this difference between non-allelic and allelic type of gene interaction in previous video. So alleles means the form of genes. So if suppose these are the genes, capital P, dominant genes. All the genes are dominant. Suppose here taken two genes, capital P genes and R genes. Both are dominant in a homozygous condition. The P genes and R genes, these two genes combinedly produce or mutually produce shape of the comb. Comb shape means this is the shape, this is the comb, this is the comb, and their shapes are different. The shapes of these combs are different. You can observe in the poultry fowl there are various types of combs present. So gene P produce enzymes, and due to that enzymes activity the P shape is developed if the other genes are absent or in the recessive form. Other capital genes are absent. Suppose P and R both genes produce comb shape. These genes also produce comb shape, and P genes and R genes both genes produce comb shape. If only P genes is dominant, that time P type of comb shape develops, such a P type of comb shape, this one. And if only R genes is present and P genes is in a recessive form, that time rose type of comb shape develop. When there are P dominant and R dominant, both dominant genes present, that time they come together and form a new traits or new comb called as walnut. So when this P is also dominant, R is also dominant, P's function is production of P shape, R's R gene's function is production of rose, but when both come together, they mutually, see here, they are mutually produce walnut. So this type is called as non-epistasis, because there is a mutual relationship. So it is called as non-epistatic but mutual, non-allelic gene interaction. This is a mutual gene interactions type. If P and R both genes, dominant genes are absent, that time a single type of comb develop. This is the single. So this type of gene interaction is called as non-allelic mutual type of gene interactions. See here example. There are four types of comb shapes. If rose type of comb shape, here rose, with genotype capital R must be there in the rows and capital P is absent, is crossed with P shaped comb, here taken male here, and its genotype is in the P shape. P is always dominant and R is recessive. Gene P and R interact in such a way they produce no comb shape, a new comb shape called as walnut. Here walnut comb shape is developed. In the walnut both dominant genes present here, capital P, small p, capital R, small r. So capital means dominant, dominant P and R, dominant R presence in the walnut. Both, if both genes present, there is a formation of new trait, a new comb shape walnut. If P and R absent, dominant genes are absent, that time single comb shape develop. Single comb shape develop. See example. Suppose P shape comb, female, fall. Fall means hen. And rose shaped comb fall, male, with their genotype. In the P there is a capital P presence, and the rose there are capital R presence, and the recessive P, here recessive R. Gametes produce, single type of gametes produce. In the P shape there is a formation of capital P, small r, and in the R type, means rose type, there is production of capital R, means dominant, and small p. When these gametes come together, there is a formation of walnut. Because in the walnut there are two dominant genes present, genes P and gene R. If F1 crossed, F1 crossed means the, suppose this is the male, another female crossed with another female in the same generation, in F1 generation, so it is called as F1 crossed. In F1 crossed, here one is female, another is male. Fall, fall means bird. Then this type, their genotypes, these are the genotypes, and produce four types of gametes here. If you want to learn how gametes produced from the genotypes, you can comment me, so I will make a video on the how gametes form from these genotypes. So the four gametes produced from these genotypes and four gametes from these genotypes. When we put these gametes in the Punnett square, what happen? Suppose male gametes keep in this side, female gametes this side, male gamete this side. So male gametes with the PR, this gametes, and the female PR. Then when these two gametes come together, there is a formation of walnut. Why walnut? Because the P and R both are dominants here present, walnut. Here is also walnut, here also walnut, because capital means dominant P and dominant R presents. Here walnut, here walnut. Here P type of birds or fall develop because here dominant R is absent, only dominant P. So the dominant P produce its effect, and its effect is P shaped. Here both genes presence of walnut. Here only capital P means dominant P is present and dominant R is absent, so the P type develop here. Here walnut because both P and R present, here both P and R present, so walnut, walnut. Here only dominant R is present, so R produce rose types. Here rose type develop here. Here also only R is, because in these gametes there are both are small p and small r, both are recessive, and here P is recessive and R is dominant, so only this R is dominant, so the R produce rose color. Here walnut both are dominant genes present. Here only P is dominant genes present, so it develop P shaped comb. Here only R is dominant, so rose type of comb develop, and here P is also absent and R is also absent. That time a single comb shape develop. So the ratio is as like the walnut, out of 16 walnut will 9, P will 3, rose will 3, and single will be 1. So the F2 phenotypic ratio, phenotypic means external appearance, external, not internal. Phenotypic ratio in F2 generation is 9:3:3:1. It is the same as like Mendel's dihybrid ratio. So that's way the non-allelic gene interaction takes place, and this is the example of comb shape in poultry fall. Thank you.